like to explain about themes. What are themes? Theme basically the central idea or underlying idea in literature that was stated directly or indirectly by the author. It can be simple as love, revenge, and family. The author doesn't usually come right out and say what the ideas are. Themes also sometimes can be a lesson or message that can be taken out from the story itself and can be applied to anyone in our life. Other than that, themes also can be divided into two, which is major and minor. Major is like which the author keep repeating the same ideas, while the minor is like just briefly appear in the story. How to derive a term? First, of course, you need to read the book, the story. Second, take some time to note all the plot of the story. What I mean by the plot is like the main literary elements such as tone, language, setting. Second, and third, you need to identify the subject of the story. What is the story is about? So now let's move on to the next point, which is analyze the main character. What I mean by analyze the main character is like we react to how does the character feels, how do they react to their own feelings, how the main character react with others. Why I say that is because usually theme will be shown through the main character. Next point is like summarize the story. What happened in the story, the conflict that happened, how the character changed, how the conflict got resolved, how the action that was taken in solving the conflict. Does it give a good lesson or bad lessons? Last but not least is like identifying the lesson. What I mean by it, like we need to combine the negative lesson and good lesson that we find to make a general lesson that everyone can learn, anyone can learn. Just like I said before, theme can be found from lesson that was taken out from the story.
So I'm going to discuss about the differences between subject and theme and subject. I'm going to give you a brief meaning from the Oxford language, which is theme is an idea that recurs in or pervades a work of art, of literature. It is the factual idea or the main idea of the whole story. It is also what motivated the authors to write their stories. For example, the theme 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott are love, life and death, and rebellion. Love is the most important thing you can spend your life on. In the novel itself, we see the love of family, friends, and even romantic love. For subject, from Oxford language, subject is a person or a thing that is being discussed, described, or dealt with. The subject of writing is generally what the piece of literature focuses on. So for example, we're taking the same novel, from the novel 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott. The subject is the budding romance between two teens that is getting a treatment for cystic fibrosis, a genetic disease affecting the lungs and leading to severely shortened life expectancy. So that is the main difference from the meaning of theme and subject. And next, a true theme is not a word, but rather a sentence. One clear sentence that expresses a story's meaning. For subject, the subject of a book, story, essay, etc. is what it's about. Subject is mainly on what the writing focuses on. Third one, theme is the central message shown through the writing, while subject in the other hand, is the subject matter discussed in the writing. Moving on, theme explains why that particular piece of literature was written. For subjects explain why the writing is about. What the writing is about. The next one, theme is specific as it reflects an opinion, while subject is more general as it represents the subject. And last but not least, theme is not directly stated in the writing, while subject is generally directly given in the writing itself. That's all. So that is all for the differences between theme and subject. Thank you.